And ABC News senior Washington reporter Devin Dwyer joins me live now for more on all of this. Devin, this will be the president's second executive order to protect abortion access. So how significant is this move? Can it make a real difference?
It seems to be a modest measure at first glance, Diane. The president is issuing an order to the Health and Human Services Secretary to consider looking at offering states some waivers, in other words, getting some federal funding to help treat patients who cross state lines to get abortions, predominantly lower income women. So it's not clear how immediate the impact will be or whether it will be even able to be put into effect, given that the secretary will have to go through a rulemaking process, then reach out to states who will then in turn need to decide whether they can apply for these waivers. So it could be some time, but this is President Biden looking to sort of continue to show the country, his base, Democrats, progressive women, that he is taking action, that he's on this, particularly in the wake of that decision overnight in Kansas. Diane.
Now, Devin, the Justice Department has now filed a lawsuit against the state of Idaho, challenging its law that would make it a felony to perform an abortion unless preventing the death of the pregnant woman. So what is the DOJ hoping to achieve with this suit? What could the ramifications be here?
Yeah, this was announced yesterday by the Justice Department. It's the first legal action taken by the Biden administration since the Supreme Court decision. As you said, the administration is now suing Idaho over the exception in their law to an outright abortion ban, namely that a woman whose life is at risk can get an abortion in that state. The administration says that limit is simply too narrow and actually flies in the face of the text of a federal statute which says that hospitals that receive federal funds must treat women in emergency situations when their health is at risk. Not if they're at risk of dying, but if their health is at risk of serious complications. And so the government is now going to federal court saying that Idaho and many other states with these life of the mother exceptions need to be broadened. And they're saying that that is mandated by federal law and by the Constitution, which says that federal law, Diane, trumps state laws. We'll see where this goes.
So, Devin, how long could this process take, and could this end up in the Supreme Court?
It is going to take a little while, Diane, to play out. The lawsuit was just filed yesterday. It will begin the process in federal district court. We expect, arguments will be heard in this case. Then there will be a decision. It could be appealed all the way up to the U.S. Supreme Court. Yes, that's possible. And we do already know that the justices have been skeptical of the administration's arguments about the Supremacy Clause. We saw it last fall in Texas. The Biden administration used similar arguments about supremacy of the Constitution when taking on SB 8, and we know that the justices let it take effect anyways. So it's a bit of a long shot, but we'll see the administration pursue this in the coming months ahead.
Could this case impact other states with similar laws?
Yeah, it sure could, Diane. So many of the states that are enacting laws banning abortion since the Supreme Court decision have put in exceptions in the cases of rape or incest and also the life of the mother. That is one that's very common. It puts a lot of onus on the doctors to have to make a game time call whether the woman is at risk of dying. It puts the burden of proof on doctors to have to show that if they get challenged in one of those states. The administration says it has a chilling effect, but in this case, if they succeed in arguing that federal law requires hospitals in these states to expand the exceptions, to give doctors some breathing room, and in fact requires them to provide abortions to women if their health is at risk. We're talking about ectopic pregnancies, incomplete miscarriages, those sorts of things. It could be a real victory for the administration, not an outright expansion or reversal of the Supreme Court decision, but certainly a broadening of abortion rights in those states.
All right, Devin, the Attorney General is also saying that the Justice Department will, quote, closely scrutinize state abortion laws to ensure that they comply with federal law. So does that mean more lawsuits are on the way?
It could, Diane. In fact, yesterday, the Attorney General at his press conference said the task force that the administration has set up is scouring all of these state laws that are being enacted after the Supreme Court decision and making sure that they comply with federal law, which trumps state laws, specifically when it comes to matters of discrimination, allowing women to travel out of state if they want to and not get prosecuted for pursuing that freedom of travel. They're also going to be looking at distribution of the abortion pill, mifepristone, mifepristone, that has been approved by the FDA. It's been deemed safe by the FDA, and the Attorney General yesterday said any state that outlaws mifepristone on the basis that it's not safe could potentially see a lawsuit from the federal government as well, Diane.
All right, Devin Dwyer, thanks for that.
Thanks, Dan.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.